Hello and welcome to the Save the CFPB stream. I'm invisible, but not for long. Sorry about that. Just a little snafu-y, and I promise I will dispel the invisibility spell I've cast upon myself. Hey, there we are. All right, let's see. Okay, hold on one second. I've got some problems going on, but it's all right. You know, just normal problems, I think. So, welcome to the Save the CFB live stream. I'm supposed to. I've been told maybe I should talk more about what the CFB is. Which, okay, I mean, I guess, but the CFB is the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I'm an employee there. Um, I'm a member of the NTU EU 335 chapter. That's the National Treasury Employees Union, which represents CFB workers. I've been with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau for this many, what's 8 plus this many years. Uh, 13 years now. It's been the best job of my life. I love serving the public. Blah, blah, blah. You're all very interested in this. So, this stream is to support the CFB and trying to get funding restored after it was cut in a bill earlier this year. My opinions are my own and not the opinions of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. I'm not representing anybody but myself, including my union or my chapter. It's just me and my voice. And for that reason, today gonna start out with a little something, which is just like I just want to say I am not ignoring the things that are going on in the world, but the stream is about positivity, and I don't want to break character for that other stuff, but just like I will just say, look out for your rights while you have them. Defend your freedom of speech by using it. Defend all of the rights guaranteed you under the Constitution, which I am sworn to uphold and defend by exercising them. And part of that we'll talk about later, which is calling your representatives, senators to rally them for their support in whatever you believe in. But just every little thing, every little right you have, please watch out for it, protect it. All right, let's get on to Skyrim. Okay. Oh man. So hold on, I have a little crashy poo, little rambunctious software. So let me get that started back up. Anyways, I was trying to be a little funnier. Uh-oh, what's that about? That's not good. Oh, I think a thing became unplugged. Whoops. Man, I'll get sidetracked immediately here. But I have an external hard drive, and it's USB-C. And USB-C is very tiny, and I don't trust it. And it gets bent easily, I found. Much harder to bend the standard USB-C, but the tinier versions of the standard USB. The tinier versions of USB get bent really easy, and you break wires and ruin things, ruin plugs, and nobody likes that. So what I've done is purchased magnetic connectors for a lot of my USB-C devices, which is great, because then if you were gonna break it, which is something that being me happens a lot. I don't like the word clumsy, but accidents occur. I feel cursed is more accurate, but so I'm cursed and thus have a number of accidents, and breaking things, like USB-C cords is really upsetting. So instead I have these magnetic ones that just pop off. Unfortunately, it just popped off my hard drive, which crashed the game and made it so I couldn't restart the game. But we're getting up and at 'em now, so it'll take one more second. But um, in the interest of comedy, I was trying to get some like funny mods going and some jokey joke stuff for Skyrim, and it turns out a lot of that stuff is just not available for the dumb special edition that I'm playing. So I should have just gone back to original Skyrim, but I did not have time to do more research and modding and everything else. So as a result, we're just going back to boring old Skyrim, and it's boring old normal non-mutant characters, and there won't be a Thomas the Tank Engine, and there won't be, I don't know. I mean, anything, anything interesting. It'll just be boring old Skyrim. But I'm gonna try and make it as entertaining as possible, and I'll do some jokes. And eventually, this will come up on the screen any day now, Mr. Skyrim. I promise you, I'm gonna be respectful. I just need you to really join with me here and get some Skyrim going. And there we go. Look at that. Okay, so we're back. We have our friend, Snakebite. And really, I want to make his face some, just go in awesome directions. But guess what? No luck. The mods weren't there for me. With us is Aneki, who we got to join us in a previous episode of the CFPB live, Save the CFPB live stream. And so, yeah, nothing. Oh, okay, great. Now this guy's trying to get my money. I'd rather die. I value money. I value money greatly. All right, I need to. Let's see. I'm gonna go to the item menu. Oh, look at this. I got this crazy menu from the mods, but I don't like it, actually. I guess this is for some people. This isn't for me. Look at all the hist carp I got. It's wonderful. I'm just going to get out a random dagger, because I did get one mod to work that may have been worth my time. Let's see. Wham! Yes! Any weapon I use, I can just absolutely slammer jammer people. Whoa! As long as I do the power attack. Power attack! Have a good time. The problem is I'm not that good with daggers, so I don't do that much damage. This guy's swimming now. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to rob me, you jerk. It's just about respect. Look, there's some dead spiders in the water there. Everybody's having a good time. It's just about respect and disrespect. I can't take that kind of disrespect. So we're going to today go back to the beginnings of the game. In fact, I'm just going to fast travel because there's no reason for me to walk across the planet. We're going to go back to Riverwood, and we're going to walk up here, and we're going to talk to the Jarl of Winterhelm. No, Winterhelm? Dragon's Reach? Dragon's Reach. Yeah. So we're going to go talk to him and continue our adventure and become Dragonborn. Let's see. Okay, we're on the wrong side of town. Okay. Not like in the idiom way. I mean in the way where I want to travel through town, and I started on the side of town that I didn't want to start on. So let's go to a side topic now, while I roam through the countryside. Side topic. Today, or I don't know, some point this week, actually it wasn't today, but this is biographical comedy, it's autobiographical comedy, so it doesn't have to be true. But today, or a few days ago, I saw somebody on news, on TV news, on news TV, and they said to another person on news TV, they said, hey, I heard there's an AI bubble. And then other person on news TV who is like the financial investment expert was like, no, if anything, bye, Wolf. If anything, it's the opposite of an AI bubble. Which, okay. The important question that is not asked in these kinds of interviews, if you ask me, is, and how much do you have invested in AI? Oh, man, I hate this UI. Not this AI, this UI. I guess I need a wolf pelt. I just don't, I don't know. I like the standard one. I didn't have a problem with it. But some mod I wanted I had to do a different thing, and then I had to add the UI mod, and now I have the UI mod, but I guess I'm not stuck with it. Anyways, how much do you have invested in the AI financial advisor person? Because I note a lot of people who have a lot of money resting on the success of artificial intelligence are always telling me, I mean not me, but talking on TV, on news TV. They're always talking about how AI is the future, and if you don't get down with it, you're going to be left behind, and there's going to be trouble for you. But it seems to me that they have a lot riding on that opinion. All right, Giant. You want a piece? Waboom! Sorry if I'm blowing out your eardrums with the occasional wabooms, but that was super fun. I mean, I feel bad for the Giants. Like, they don't really seem like that bad of dudes, but... Oh, I missed him. Well, he's done for. But he has arrows. Not that great. And then these people, one of them are going to talk to me. Or maybe I'll talk to them.
I'm here to help.
Where do you stand on the war?
Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos.
It is confusing. Who cares?
Just tell me.
I mean, some people care. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave. I'd make for a decent shield brother. What the hell is a shield brother? I'm an outsider. Can I join you? Oh, they're probably racist against cat people. As a reminder, Snakebite is a cat people. He doesn't, I mean, he does look a little weird, I'll say, but he's not, I could make him weirder. What are you doing down here in the lake? Hi, Rhea.
How do you feel?
Who's in charge around here?
The ones who parcel out the job. That's Codlike advises them, but he doesn't really.
All right, you're boring. All right, go get out of the water. Get out. Get. All right, so we're gonna go talk to the Jarl of Dragon's Reach, and he's over this way. So yeah, it just seems like the people who are into the AI really love it, and they think it's going to be great. Financially into the AI, they think it's going to be really, really great, and that it strikes me that that would make people buy more AI, whatever, which would make their stocks go up. Isn't that weird? Sam Altman, yeah, he said that if chat or if GPT-8 or whatever the next version is, GPT-8 or something, if it solves quantum gravity, then it will truly be generalized AI. And or generalized intelligence. Artificial whatever you want to say. And I would like to meet Sam and take his shoulders. I'm going to persuade my way in here. Yeah, I'm very persuasive. And take his shoulders and say, do you even know what you're talking about? How in the world is a language model going to solve quantum gravity, Sam? Sam, do you know the problem? Do you understand what the problem of quantum gravity is, Sam? Do you understand, Sam? Do you understand that a large language model isn't better at solving enormous 11th dimensional equations than humans are? Sam? Do you what are you talking about, Sam? Sam. Okay, you're allowed to go, Sam. That's what I would say to him. And it just really forcefully used his name a lot. Anyways, so call me skeptical. Call me skeptical that quantum gravity is going to be solved by something that barely can string a poem together. Anyways, that's my very strong opinion. These people are going to talk. So there's, you got your Battleborns, and then she's the daughter of some guy, and he's like with these one guys, and then the Greymanes are different guys, and they don't get along. So she's like, hey, I can't do that much blacksmithing, that's too much. And he says, I don't care, you do it. And she's like, why don't you go ask the other blacksmith? And he's like, no, because he's the other family, and we don't like them. And she's like, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's the story. That's a plot summary there. We're going to go over here and meet what most people will tell you is the biggest jerk in Skyrim. There he is. I'm going to sneak up on him. Nobody likes this guy. This is Nazim. Nobody likes Nazim. I'm going to talk to him. Hey.
You get to the cloud, huh?
Huh?
Oh, it took years, but I earned my way to the top. I own Chilfaro Farm, you see.
He owns a farm.
I actually advise the Jarl on...
He advises the Jarl. Nobody likes that guy. I would, you know, give him the old bounce him right out of town, but then the townspeople will be mad at me because they like him, I guess. I don't know. Or they just dislike murder. I guess that's fair. I'm going to harvest a flower there. Let's go talk to the Jarl so I can get shouts. Once I'm super Dragonborn, and as you may know from previous episodes, I'm also a master alchemist. I should put my weapons away before I go in and meet the Jarl. I can combine my alchemy and my dragon shouts to wreak amazing havoc upon the countryside. Oh my, it's delightful. But that's for another time. Okay, now this lady's gonna come up and she's like, you can't talk to this guy. He's too important. And I'll be like, nope, there's a dragon. Well, I didn't tell her there's a dragon. I'm like, there's danger in the Riverwood. All 5 people who live in Riverwood are threatened. So the 25 people who live in Dragon's Reach, I'm going to tell her Dragon destroyed Hogan. All the 25 people who live in this giant city. It's a question of scale. The game is not, it's just not operating at the scale of even a large medieval city, which would surely be more than 25 people. Not going to talk about how the Imperials have captured me. Oh, I have soup. Soup. You can't see it because it's not a person, and my camera doesn't like it if it's not people. But I have delicious vegetable soup, homemade vegetable soup. And I'm going to have a little bite now. Don't eat on stream. That's a bad one. But these dollars are going to talk about all kinds of nonsense and dragons and all that stuff for a while, so I got time. This part is the most boring part. I've played the beginning of this game a lot of times because I've created a lot of characters, because that's how I play role-playing games. I make about 50 characters, and each of them gets to spend about an hour in the game. Not ideal, but anyways, if you want to hear more about my skepticism of artificial intelligence as it currently stands, just ask a question in the chat. Post your questions in the chat. Chat, clip that. Clip. I've heard that's a phrase that you say to chat when you're a streamer. Chat, clip that. Trying to get down with the YouTube culture. Now this guy here's the Jarl's like, you help this dumb wizard man. And I'm like, hey, wizard man. And he's going to insult me about 30 times in this conversation.
Well, when I say fetch, I really mean
Oh, see, since I asked him about dragons, now he's like, oh, you must be smart.
You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate,
Yeah, there are dragons. Okay, you pay attention to Farengar for a second. I'm gonna take another bite of delicious soup.
Fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone?
So now that you've watched for 20 minutes, I'll tell you a little bit more about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau was created out of the 2008 financial crisis in the law called Dodd-Frank. And it took over some duties that other agencies had previously had and consolidated them under one house, which made it easier to correlate some things and to know what's really going on in some of these markets. So we regulate financial markets, specifically the consumer level ones, which means bank accounts, credit cards, loans like payday loans, student loans, mortgages, car loans, and those sorts of things. And so if you have a problem and you think and you would like to file a complaint about one of these companies that handles consumer finance, you can go to consumerfinance.gov and file a complaint. This year, I'm told, we are seeing in the neighborhood of 4,000 complaints a day. So that's a lot. We're up a lot over previous years, and it just goes to show you that we are more in need than ever. Here's a fun fact about the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. First of all, no dragons that I know of. Two, the funding for the CFPB comes from the National Reserve. What is this? Okay, fine. It comes from the Federal Reserve System, which means it does not come from taxpayers. Whose side are you on? I'm on the side of American consumers and dragons.
But that day has not.
Okay, now I'm running away. All right, so the funding for the CFPB was cut by almost 50% in the big beautiful bill for reasons that are beyond me, considering we don't cost taxpayer money, so it doesn't affect the budget, and further that the CFPB has returned $21+ billion to consumers over the last 13 or 14 years, something around that figure. Don't quote me on the math. Well, the length, it's definitely over 21 billion. And the CFPB gives consumers almost $3 for every dollar we spend. And again, dollar we spend of non-taxpayer money. We've found fault with so many companies who have been, whether it was kind of carelessly or intentionally, ripping off consumers. So we're out there watching out for you, and they cut us for reasons. Nobody said the reasons. I could guess, but I'm not going to do that right now. So, also, I'm sorry if Skyrim's audio is a little quiet. It doesn't matter. You can go play Skyrim yourself, and, you know, what is this now? Okay, that's nothing. All right, that's nothing. Sorry, I got distracted by a thing, and it was nothing. I'll turn Skyrim up a little bit, I guess. Maybe I just have the audio turned down in here. We'll go to settings, audio. It's pretty good. I'm gonna turn the music down a little because I'll probably get a copyright strike for the copywritten music of Skyrim. Down, down, down by the river. Oh wait, no, that's a different game. Okay. All right. Wow. He's ready to draw steel at a moment's notice. Okay, so now to be the Dragonborn. Well, secretly I'm already the Dragonborn, but I don't know that yet, and these plebes certainly don't know that yet. They're gonna find out. They're gonna find out. To get to be the Dragonborn, I gotta cross the river and go up to Bleak Falls Barrow, which that guy was talking about earlier, if you missed it. And there's some bandits in there, and I'm going to hit them with daggers, and they're going to go flying up in the air, and it's going to be a great time. And I'm going to find a stone. These are all spoilers, but what do you care? I'm going to find a stone, and then I'm going to go back, and then they're going to send me to look into some other thing, and then there'll be a fight with the dragon, and when the dragon dies, I steal its soul, and then I get to shout at people, and it rules. So that's all of what lays before us here. So that frees me up to talk about other things while you watch our cat buddy Snakebite run through the world of the Rim of Skies. Also, Skyrim is the name of the province that we're in, and it's part of, oh man, what's it part of? I don't know, Snow Trollville? Aneki, maybe hold back. Aneki, I don't know if you're ready to take a snow troll. I think that guy would rock your world. Luckily, he's coming for me. Boom! So, she'll kill him if she has to. So anyways, what we're asking folks to do is just to advocate for us to get our funding back. And this budget crisis thing, budget impasse, is definitely an opportunity for that to get done. So one problem with the Frost Troll, I mean, we're talking about consumer finance and stuff, and government, but the problem with the Frost Troll is it regenerates. So he's just going to keep getting back up and healing probably. And I just don't want him. I think I'm gonna see if he just wants to take a little vacation. He is slow getting up. Boom! Now here's some bandits. They don't like me. And I'm gonna send them to Frost Trollville. Going on down to Frost Trollville. Boom! That's one. Now, who else? Aneki has all the arrows, and I mean good for her. Maybe we'll find her some armor and stuff in this dungeon, because she needs to dress a little more responsibly. She's dressed like a real peasant. And that was fun. And you. Oh, nice shield. Whoops. Well, good news, Aneki. Got you some armor. Oh, this guy. Sorry about your friend here. I'm going to dispose of him naturally so that he can return to the earth. There he goes. Aneki, look out! Rolling corpse. Okay. I'm still walking slow. What's going on there? Why am I so slow? Did I hit the button that makes me walk slow? What's the button that makes me walk slow? Oh, I must have hit it. Or carrying it. I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Oh, you know what? I'm very weak. I don't have a carry strength boost. I'm gonna drop a leg of roast. I don't need that. I don't really need that helmet of alchemy anymore. Here, I'm gonna just...
What do you want me to carry?
I want you to carry all this crap that I don't need. What is she? Is this hers? Okay, this is... no, you take... Oh, I hate this UI. Alright, sorry everybody. This is boring. Inventory management is boring, I know. I'm gonna give her... I'm gonna drop this. Can I drop now? I'm gonna give her that steel mace. That looked pretty good. Ugh. Okay, steel mace. There you go. You take that. Okay.
Let's get
There,
going.
now she's dressed up. Now she's dressed for battle. Okay, we need to drop a few things. Because I don't really need that much loot. But I don't want to be that weighted down. I've only got 50 pounds of weight. This is terrible. Dinner invitation. Dwarven boots of stamina. Key girder sounds. I got a lot of leather strips. I'm gonna keep that helmet for now. I don't actually got a lot of potions of water breathing. Those are important. Alright. Don't worry about why. Bandit. No. Okay. Let's go see what's up here. So today I was telling somebody, you know, if you have not analytically listened to the Fleetwood Mac song Silver Springs, you should take the time to do so, because here's why. Okay, Stevie Nicks writing this song for her to sing. She knows her strengths, and the way the song goes, you get a refrain, okay, or you get, actually the song structure is very interesting because it's really like verse. I think it's like verse, refrain. Then there's like a bridge, and then it's like refrain. It's structured really interestingly. But every time she sings the refrain, she actually changes the part she's singing. The first time she sings the melody, but then in the future iterations of the refrain, her voice gets incredibly desperate and increasingly desperate and strained, and she harmonizes with herself. And now the backup singers, the backup vocals, are singing the melody part, but now she starts to sing the harmony part, but it is coming through louder than the melody. So it's just really well done because it expresses the feeling of like desperation and frustration that the character in the song, which is Stevie Nicks, is feeling. It's just really, it's good songwriting. So yeah, go listen to that, and you'll hear, oh man, you'll hear that guy's wails. Oh, he had a rough day. Okay. You'll hear her just in the second refrain. She's just saying, "Cast the spell on you, forgive me. I'll follow you down to the sound of my voice will haunt you." It's just incredible. So go listen to that, not right now, after the stream, and you'll see what I mean. Bleak Falls Temple. I said we were going to do it, and here we are. Now I'm going to take a bite of that good soup. How do you feel about me eating on stream? Is it sus? Comment in the chat. We're going to sneak up.
What if Arbel doesn't? Is someone there?
Is someone
Over
here?
here!
Oh, they caught her. She can't sneak. I missed him. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there she is. I think I just took care of that guy. Oh! Just took a header right into the ceiling and died on the floor of shock. I don't know. I don't know why I'm taking their gold. I'm rich. And if I'm not rich, those potions that I have of water breathing are worth more than most people's, like, castles in this world. I can absolutely wreck their economy just by introducing those potions into it. And I will, but probably in a future episode. Alright, it's 5:30. You know what that means. It's call to action time. Hey, look. If you've watched the stream before, you've seen this before. 5calls.org. You know what? I'm going to tell you something while we're here at the this is what I call my little, this is my ask screen. Look how terrible this is. I mean, I'm wearing black, so it doesn't, I mean, that was a bad choice. My hair is black. It just feels like maybe the background removal thing has no idea what to do with me. But I have good news. I have obtained from a friend an actual backdrop thing. So like a rail that'll hold a backdrop and a green screen. Well, it's not a green, it's a green sheet or whatever. But should make this background removal thing a little bit easier. So I'll fiddle with that once I get it set up, and I will be that much closer to a real streamer. But 5calls.org, you can go there and search for CFPB, and you'll find the issue that we have, with the help of the 5 calls people, we've put online. There's also a script, I think, still available at that other URL. I think it's essentially the same script. I should check because, but the link to that script below is easier than the S2429 nonsense that the 5calls.org has there. So anyways, on that, you'll find some wonderful talking points, too, which sounds cheesy, or cheap, but I mean, they're facts is what they are. Not just, I don't know, whatever else talking points could be. Couple things like that, Russell Vogt, the OMB director, who's behind Project 2025 and is also the acting director of the CFPB, has held $18 billion back from being returned to consumers and instead let companies keep it by dropping lawsuits and the like, including an $80 million refund for service members, for veterans and service members. So that sucks, in my opinion. And that we're seeing an increased amount of complaints, which I said before. So you take that information, you call your representative and your 2 members of the Senate, and you try to insist that they please support the Stop the Scammers Act, or support restoring CFPB funding to its full amount in the whatever budget bill comes to pass that ends the government shutdown. The unidentified they, I'll just keep it vague, are pulling out many stops to try and shut down the CFPB. I would assume because it benefits people who have a whole lot of money, and that some people care more about those people who have a whole lot of money than they care about people who don't have a whole lot of money. That's just my guess. Seems to be the pattern of things. I personally care about people a lot who don't have a whole lot of money and who are being targeted by scammers and abuse. I don't really have as much concern for people with a whole lot of money because they have a lot of means to defend themselves. So, that's just me. If you agree, though, I think then the CFPB is probably a bureau that you want to keep around. So you should make those phone calls and ask your representatives to support the CFPB in these negotiations and going forward. And I keep wiping my eye. Hey, you can't really see it. Can you see it? There it is. Oh. All right, doing a medical exam on the stream here. Earlier I was talking about how I have accidents, again, because curse, not because clumsy or klutzy or whatever, because curse. And the curse sometimes manifests in all sorts of fun ways. This week, I put my glasses down on a surface, and the surface had a few miscellaneous items on it. One of those items was a wire tie, and the wire tie wrapped around the nose of my glasses, unbeknownst to me, the bridge. And when I brought the glasses back up to my eye, I mean, my vision's pretty bad, but you'd think I would have seen it coming. At the last minute, I actually did see that there was something wrong. So this wire tie went right in to my eye, and it hurt pretty bad for 2 days, and now it's still a little watery and stuff. So if I wipe my eye, that is what's going on there. I know I'm not supposed to scratch my mustache or my nose on the stream. These are all bad streaming practices that I'm doing. I'm not supposed to clear my throat and those kind of noises. I'm not supposed to say all the time. I do. And that's because I'm not a real streamer. I'm only here to save the CFPB. You should still like and subscribe, and share, and watch and rewatch, and call up there. But don't expect that this is going to be a high quality stream like the famous streamers have. I don't know. the names of any famous streamers. I do have my lucky charm. Where's my lucky charm? My lucky charm. I've shown it before. One more time before we go back to Skyrim. My lucky little JoJo Siwa mini shoppable action figure. Sorry, see, again, curse. This is a curse. What are you gonna, what do you expect from a cursed person? Okay, I'm back. My lucky JoJo Siwa mini shoppable, I don't know, action figure. I don't know what it's from, but it's some kind of thing. And it's a very, very tiny JoJo Siwa, but it's her. It's got the real back, the real JoJo Siwa, everything. Anyways, JoJo Siwa got internet famous. So the little JoJo Siwa is my token, my little magical fetish to get me internet famous so that we can save the CFPB together. So it's me. On the team, it's me. It's JoJo Siwa. And it's you out there. We're the ones who are going to make it happen. So like and subscribe and share. Call JoJo Siwa. I'd have her on the stream in a minute. Speaking of which, on Friday, I'm going to have a special guest on the stream to watch me fail at Hollow Knight. Stay tuned. I'll be announcing all the details, I guess, tomorrow. I was really going to try to get them out today, but I just was busy. Didn't have the time. What are you going to do? Moving on to Skyrim. We're going to go back to the Skyrim screen. Give it a second, and it will appear. There we go. All right, Skyrim, what are we doing? There's a little rat. Let's go down here. We're going to be the Dragonborn. We're going to be the Dragonborn. I don't need to search everything. I've done this game a million times. I know where all the treasure is, and I don't need to search everything. I could just go forward with the plot and hit all the big points of the plot, like watching this guy get executed, watching this guy get killed. I can't really go in and save him because he'll just attack me. Ooh, that's a shame. So yeah, it's very hard to spoil this game for me. I've seen it all. All right, now we got to solve one of these classic Skyrim puzzles. Okay, we got Snake down here. We got Snake up there. So it looked like that snake maybe come from there. That snake come from there. Then the code is snake, snake, whale. So we got to come over here. We got to be like, you're not right. You're not right. And you're not right. Now we got snake. We need you to be snake. Awesome. And now we need you to be whale. And now we have solved the puzzle. Now we pull the lever. And arrows don't kill us. What? Oh, we're going to be the Dragonborn. We're going to be that Dragonborn. Ooh, steel plate gauntlets. Upgrade for you.
What do you want me to carry?
I don't want you to carry. I want you to wear it. Okay? Don't be a jerk. I'm not just making you carry stuff. This UI, I gotta figure. I know I do have a way to turn off this UI. And I'm gonna look at those nice gauntlets. I like that you got horns on your helmet, like a real fake Viking. Those real Vikings didn't have horns on their helmet. Probably. I mean, maybe a couple did, but that's not the style. What? Rats. Okay. Aneki is almost too good. I might have to send her back to town. Like, I was gonna, have her run with me. Ooh, yeah, I love that. I was gonna have her run with me, like, long term, but where'd she go now? There she is. She's almost too good, and she's killing these fools before I get a chance to give them the old jumperooski, which I really enjoy. Go ahead, get that guy. Yeah, you got him. Good job. We don't need to loot skeevers, I don't think. Okay. I'm gonna be the Dragonborn. Time casts a spell on you. I'll be the Dragonborn. I know you. I could have been Dragonborn, but you would not let me. Oh, big spider. Don't worry. I got this. Come on. Come on. You want a piece? You want a piece? Go fly town. Wow, he's rolling around. It's fun. Who's this guy yelling at me? I know who he is, of course, but... Whee! Oh! I almost got like a 2-pointer there. I guess it'd be a 3-pointer from here. It's like half court. Basketball jokes! That's another good song. Have you ever heard Basketball Jones? That's, what was that? Is it Cheech and Chong? Man, I don't know. What was basketball? Who did Basketball Jones? I gotta get my phone. Hold on. Somebody tell the spider to hold on for a second. I gotta look up Basketball Jones. Basketball Jones. Basketball Jones. Okay, calm down, spider. Will you calm down? Okay, thank you, Aneki. It's about time. Alright, Basketball Jones. Yeah, it's Cheech and Chong. It's a song by Cheech and Chong that first appeared on the 1973 album Los Cochinos. And I'd pronounce that better if I spoke Spanish. I wish I spoke Spanish. I took French in high school. Did not keep up with it very much. Not really good at it anymore. Sacre bleu. If I'd taken Spanish, would have come in much more handy over the time. Okay, I'm gonna save this guy. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
All right, now we're friends, right?
You fool. Why should I share the treasure with
What? How dare you? Do you see this guy? He betrayed me. I'm gonna get him. Wah! Gets me every time. It is never not funny. It is never not funny. Oh my goodness. Every time. Every time. Oh, I'm sorry. I know you're not supposed to laugh at like your own jokes or whatever, but every time I see an enemy just go flying off into space. Oh, who could have foreseen that these undead would come to life?
Do your worst.
I've laughed so hard I gave myself hiccups. Last week, during my Dungeons and Dragons games that I run, a lot of times my players like to, well, one of my players specifically, I won't call him out, but one of them specifically likes to create AI generated images of various things that I'm not going to say are related to the story that I'm telling. A lot of times he's just goofing around and they don't really come out to be, you know, serious representations of anything. And it distracts us, and then we laugh and make jokes, and that's how my Dungeons and Dragons game goes on Thursdays. I also have one on Tuesdays. Tends to be a little more focused. No AI art generation. And you know, just more sticking to the story in the game. But anyways, last week the AI generated an image that I found so hilarious I nearly passed out from laughing. Like I could feel the breath leaving my body, and my light, the darkness was closing in. And I'll be happy to show this image to you in the stream. It will not be as funny to you as it was to me at that time, because there was really a build-up. It's really about a building humor, but nonetheless, I feel like it must be seen. So I'll get that out next break. We're coming up on an hour Tonight's stream is neither that interesting, nor that special. Again, it was just Skyrim. I thought I was going to find some funny stuff to do. This is as funny as it gets, is this guy flying into his own traps, which it's kind of funny. Don't shoot him anymore, Neki. Let's watch him. Let's watch him get... Okay, he's dead now. So, nothing too exciting. Whoops, I just walked right into that. I have a mastery of alchemy, though, so I'm not really worried.
Right behind you.
I'm gonna stand right here. I know you're right behind me every time I turn around. Okay, see, now that's a trap. We don't like that. What is... Again, with this terrible UI. Alright. Again, clearing your throat on the stream, Chuck. Not a professional move. Alright, there's a bow. A bow. I think I have a bow. Is there a bow? There we go. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm going to put the longbow. And then I'm going to shoot this down. Because I don't like traps. Haha, you can't fool me. Now I need to favorite the dagger. I think I have a steel... Did I have a steel dagger? Obviously, I want the steel dagger. I'm from Pittsburgh, the Steel City. I must have a steel dagger. Yarg. Oh, this guy. Hey, how about this? Wham! Didn't like that. Another trap. Not gonna fall for it. Haha. You can't get me. Guy at the end of the hall thinks he can get me. Nope. Yeah, walk into the fire, dummy. Oh, he didn't. Alright, back to steel dagger. Oh! Alright. Swung right past him. Oops. And but I hear. Really, I need to get better with this dagger. Not doing enough damage. Aneki, get in there with your bow. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop. Those are Three Stooges noises for the Zillennials out there who don't get that because they've never seen a Three Stooges movie. When I was a child, before cable TV came to my neighborhood and my family could afford it, there were UHF stations. And on the UHF stations, you could watch black and white movies like the Marx Brothers and the Stooges 3 back in the ancient times. And these movies were quite funny. And they would... The Three Stooges had a Nintendo game. So, I mean, that's the realness right there. The Three Stooges had a Nintendo game where you had to raise money to save the orphanage, I think. And there was a pie fighting mini. Like, it was like a series of several things that the Three Stooges would do to earn the money. One was like a pie fight, which, you know, how do you earn money doing that? Anybody's guess. Oh, there he is. I wondered if he was stuck over here. I don't really... And one was maybe... There was one where you, like, slapped each other, because that's the thing the Three Stooges did. Again, I don't know how you earn money that way, but in real life. If in real life I could do pie fights for money, I might change careers. But the Three Stooges had a Nintendo game, so that's relevant. Uncle Fester from the Addams Family had a video game. And it was released, I think, before the Addams Family movie came out, which is kind of wild. But again, in 1986 or 7, I'm going to guess when that game came out. Maybe 8, maybe 88. I don't know. Now I gotta, okay, hold on, Draugr White, hold on, I gotta look up when Fester's Quest came out. This is important. Everybody hold on. Draugrs, hold on. Basketball Jones still on my screen. That's great. I'm gonna listen to it later. But Fester's West video game. Wow, 1989. I'm younger than I thought. Anyways, 1989. By that point, I think maybe even I had cable. But you could still get on those channels. You could still get your UHF stations. You could still get your, I don't know if AMC or TNT existed, but there was a dearth of content. Sorry. Ooh, sorry. There was a dearth of content then. Dearth meaning not a lot. Like nunzo. There was no Netflix. There was no YouTube. Now there's more content you could possibly watch in your entire life. And then there was also more content than you could possibly watch in your entire life. But it was at least somewhat manageable. So in the olden days, in 1989, you could still pretty much get on your TV and watch the Three Stooges. These days, nary a stooge to be found. Or if they are, you know, you've got to go through 30 other channels of reality TV. I can't imagine if reality TV had crossed over with vaudeville. Oh my! Fell in the hole a little bit, but I'm okay. The troll also fell in the hole. So, and he's less okay. Oh, well, he's not okay at all. Troll fat. Gotta have my troll fat. Anyways, have you seen a Three Stooges movie? Comment in the chat. Speak up about your Three Stooges experiences. I don't remember the names of any of the movies. I do remember Marx Brothers movie names. Duck Soup, that's one. Something with a horse, maybe. That might be another one. Something... I don't remember any other ones, but the point is, Horse Feathers? I think it was Horse Feathers. Anyways, the point is, Marx Brothers, also very good. Relying much less on hitting each other. A lot of wordplay. Very good jokes. But, unfortunately, the sound quality is so terrible. I don't know how I watched these movies and got the jokes. I guess I was not used to high fidelity sound. Because now I watch clips of those old films, and I don't understand a word they're saying. I mean, I luckily know the routines. So Viaduct, I get that. Sanity Clause, sure, I get the joke. But it still sounds like crap. It's a shame. I mean, I guess what we should have is maybe somebody like a Jack Black. Let's see, who would I make do Marx Brothers routines? I'll sit on that for a while, sleep on it, but oops, I think I killed Aneki. Nope, I hurted her, but she is gonna get up. I accidentally power moved her. She luckily does not hold grudges. How you feeling, Aneki? You okay? I don't think you are what they call a necessary character or whatever, which means you can't die. I don't think you're one of those. So you're going to want to make sure you're taking it a little easy. Let's see, can I lockpick this? Yeah, it turns out I can. If you recall, I have lockpicking plus like 400,000 or something. So I'm doing fine. Okay. Here's the final door of Bleak Falls Barrow. We're going to do this, and I think that's going to be the end of the stream. I did not quite become the Dragonborn, or well, at least, I still don't know I'm Dragonborn. But, you know, I knew that probably wasn't going to happen tonight. Oh, this isn't the last room. God dang it. Manga. Alright. So I'm not going to... Oh, I just fell down. I need you to pop up in the air like funny times. Be hilarious. Thank you. That was hilarious. So I'm not probably going to finish this dungeon because I know. It's funny that guy hit that thing and did not break it. You know what? I'm going to break it. Yeah! There we go. Burn, you fools! I am invulnerable to harm. They didn't send an adventurer, they sent a god. I mean, not really. I don't have too many powers. I'm just really good at alchemy. Did I mention I'm really good at alchemy? So anyways, no, anybody comment on the Three Stooges experience? No? Nobody's saying nothing about Three Stooges. Marx Brothers, anybody a fan? Comment in the chat. Chat. I'm supposed to talk to chat like it's a person. Chat. Y'all ever seen Marx Brothers? Chat. Chat, how we solve these puzzle, chat. Look it up on Game Facts. That's a joke for old people. Alright, so how you solve this is you go in here. These are your hot Skyrim tips 25 years later. You go in here and you look for your... Where is the stupid... Golden Claw. You're like, oh, go look at the Golden Claw. Oh, I can zoom in. Look at that. Bear. I think that's supposed to be maybe a moth. Owl. So bear, moth, owl is what we want. So that's not bear. That's not moth. That's not owl. That's not bear. That's not moth. That's not owl. Oh, we got bear, moth, owl. And then we put the golden claw in there. Ta-da! Actually, I think this might be the final chamber. So I thought there was like a bunch more, but I'm probably thinking of a different thing. One thing about Skyrim is there's like 4 types of dungeons, and amongst the 4 types, everyone you go to looks pretty much the same. So you start to lose track of which one's which. Of course, for a normal human being, they wouldn't have memorized Skyrim like I have. Foolish, foolish mortal that I am. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, light. I would like that. Look, everything went dark, and I learned a word. Unrelenting force. Foos. Uh-oh. This guy. Uh-oh. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, wow, he really went. Does he have a good potion here? No, not really. Petty soldier. He's going to come up here again. Here's the plan, Aneki. He's going to come up here again, and I'm going to hit him real hard. And you shoot him with your arrows. That's the plan. Hey, guy. Oh. What's that about? Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when Draugr cry. Doot, 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 doot. Bow! Oh, that's nice. That's like one in the hole in one. One in the hole. Is that what they call it in Jolf? One in the hole. Take a trip. Again, you see, I'm not really doing damage. Not hurting the Draugr Lord very much. But am putting him in hilarious situations. Oh, he's dead. The game decided he couldn't get up from that. I'm going to take some magic item because... And the Dragon Stone. I have to take it to Farengar. Na 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 na, the Dragon Stone. Take it to Farengar. Papa, search the chest. Oh, it's Meridia's beacon. Now she's gonna talk to me. It's a whole thing. Ooh, ebony boots.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Touches the beacon.
Listen, hear me and obey.
I'm
The
not gonna.
foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy.
Can you tell I don't really like her? Okay. I gave you better boots now. You look terrible. You need a good, like, armor suit to go with that. Because, like...
Return my beacon to Mount
boots.
Kilcreath.
Oh my god, shut up about the beacon, Meridia.
I will make you the instrument of my cleansing
boots.
light.
Look killer. The gloves, the gauntlets, look pretty killer. And then, like, no upper sleeves. That's going to be a disadvantage in combat. Alright, so now Meridia's... that gave us another quest. Oh, more quests for the Dragonborn. Nothing but quests. So yeah, I didn't want to disappoint everybody by not playing Skyrim, since I said I was going to play Skyrim. But I have to say, I mean, unless the comedy stylings of me making jokes and singing songs are really fulfilling to y'all, chat, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I think, you know, we'll probably move on to other adventures. I mean, maybe I'll go back to regular Skyrim. We'll start a new friend, and we'll really goof them up with some crazy mods. We'll have a good time, because I don't know, just not vibing for me. As funny as the people flying into space are, and that's funny, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want him to have giant feet or something like that. Did Aneki follow me? Where's she at? Aneki, where you at, dog? Where you at, dog? I'm gonna go back in there and make sure she's okay. I didn't accidentally kill her.
Huh?
There you are. Huh? Huh? Let's go out. So I'm gonna make her armor of she can't die no more. And then I'm gonna give her the worst bows and arrow ever. Are you coming out of the cave? What are you doing? Maybe I accidentally told her to stay. Oh, Aneki, you are being a real pita. You know what that means?
I'm right
Do you know what
behind
pita
you.
means? No, okay, she's
Lead
following me. I'm not gonna explain it to you, Aneki, if you don't know. So Aneki is based on, or is named after, not based on, but named after my wife in real life. And I don't have nearly this many problems with my real life wife. But this companion, I have just conflict. There's just a lot of conflict. And also dresses poorly. Needs sleeves. Only because I wouldn't comment on a woman's or anyone's choice of clothing to express themselves however they like. And but I just don't think this is an expression of herself as much as it is she's wearing whatever crap I give her. And that's not the best crap I could get for her. So, need to get her better crap, give it to her. She'll put it on, everything's fine. Ooh, lights. Let's see what's over there. I smell battle. Kitty hungers for battle. Oh, is there a fight brewing? I saw lights. Oh. Oh, there it is. I'm going to the fight. I'm going to the fight. Conjurer. Who are you fighting, Conjurer? Why are you fighting me? Why are you fighting me? Take a trip. I'll have none of that. Conjurer, are you done? You ready to give up? I'll take that as a no. Kosha! Hadouken, as they say. Oh, she killed a woodcutter? What a jerk. This guy was out here just trying to cut wood. Where'd your dead body go, Conjurer? To the abyss. Sent her flying to space. C'est la vie. Alright, well. As I said, that's all the entertainment probably that Skyrim's going to give me this evening. Sorry to disappoint, but like and subscribe, comment if you like Skyrim so much that you want me to play it more. Otherwise, probably like Baby Steps will come back, or possibly I have Dwarf Fortress that could be fun to watch me do. Oxygen not included, if you know what that is. That's kind of fun. I don't want to talk to an orc. It's nighttime. I'm just gonna leave him be. He's probably probably got hobbies that he wants to do. Aneki, where are you? Come on. Oh. I think I'm gonna just drop her off at the nearest place. Just be like, yeah, have fun here. I'm just going to take her back to her husband, I think. All right, that's how we're going to end the stream. We're taking her back to her husband, who is named after me. So, you know, Darkwater Pass, Darkwater Crossing. And that'll be the end of that story. We'll all be very satisfied. All right. CFPB, save it. Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It's out there looking out for you. This Friday, I have a good stream with a doctor of, I'm going to say a doctor of theology. I believe that is what he is a doctor of. I haven't looked at his credentials or like triple checked on them. I'm thinking he's a doctor of something, not medical. I mean, like, he's got a doctorate. He can play music and write music. He's handsome. He's got a beautiful family. He's written books. And here I'm just doing a fucking stream. Farting stream. And so what am I? Just garbage compared. So I'm trying to talk him up. But no, I'll have a great guest on Friday. And it's time for us to part ways.
I'll head back home if you need.
Yeah, head back home. Head back home. It's right there. Head back home. Goodbye. Goodbye. We're done. We're done. It was nice to meet you. Oh, you had to go take the stairs. That's fun. But yeah, see ya. See you later. Anyway, special guest we joined me Friday. Very accomplished gentleman. Who I probably teased more than my fair share when we were young. He was he is still a good friend of mine's little brother, but that's how I met him when we were younger, and I probably taunted him and teased him a little bit like he was my own little brother. Now he's a grown man with a PhD, so I really can't do that anymore. I'm gonna have to be like respectful, probably address him, you know, as a peer. So, you know, I mean, I've done that before. We've known each other as adults. I'm just saying it will be different than, you know, 40 years ago. Not quite 40, 30 some years ago. All right. I think that's all for Skyrim, though. So let's get it off the screen. Say goodbye to Snakebite. We're going to give him a quick save. Quick save. And then we say bye-bye, Snakebite. And I'm just going to make the screen go away. And we're going to go to our petition screen. And I'm going to ask you, in addition to the 5 calls thing, which if you need me to put it back up on the screen, did you forget so quickly? All right. 5calls.org. Go there and search for CFPB. Then you can find the numbers for your senators and your representative. You can call them and say, hey, what's this all about? Come on now. I want consumers to be protected. Yeah, I know there's a lot of other stuff going on. Hey, I want my freedom of speech protected also, please. Hey, burning a flag has been enshrined in Supreme Court precedent as an expression of the First Amendment. And in fact, it has been stated that, you know, the foulest of speech is sometimes the most important to protect in a way, because it would be easy to dismiss it or to infringe upon it, but that's not how it goes. So yeah, I care about your First Amendment rights, and I, you know, on another call, you can also call them and say, hey, First Amendment rights, people getting seized and arrested without warrants, people breaking into homes, did they have warrants? I don't know. Seems suspicious to me. Why, you know, what are Border Patrol agents doing with a Black Hawk helicopter? These are important questions too. So don't get it twisted. I care about all that stuff. I also care about how bad my background cutout is. This is just hilarious. It looks like I'm a little flailing cephalopod. Anyways, we also got this petition. Okay, but no, to finish that thought. Also, you should care about the CFPB because also, your money is going to be important to your continued freedom as well. So, call about the CFPB first, then leave that message. Then you can call them again and leave all your concerns about First Amendment, 10th Amendment, other amendments that seem to be people are flaking on them. I don't know. It's just my opinion. But we also have this petition. Change.org/stop vote. Again, Russell Vogt, who was a mastermind behind the Project 2025 project. Project 2025 project. The 2025 Project 2025. He was behind that, and he is in charge of a bunch of stuff now. And at the time, the presidential candidate, I forget his name, said something like, "Oh, I don't know anything about Project 2025." And now the president, I remember his name, he's like, "Oh yeah, Project 2025, we're totally doing it." People seemed upset about it when it was in the campaign time, so I feel like it's still something people should be upset about. So check out the petition. If you agree, put your name on there. We need, again, more important than ever, to use that First Amendment right. You got to, or you're gonna lose it. I mean, that's true all the time. I'm not accusing anyone of anything specifically. So save the CFPB. 5 calls, change.org. Those two things are our asks segments for the Save the CFPB live stream. We will be back Friday. Coming back to my home screen. Okay. We'll be back Friday, 7 p.m. I'll be putting out literature for that. You can check out, I've been posting shorts on YouTube. I've been posting, which is the same channel that you're watching this. I've been posting a couple of reels. What? Everybody's got to have their own name because you got to trademark it, blah, 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 whatever. Videos on Instagram. They're kind of funny. They're mostly just ads for this live stream or encouraging people to come to this live stream. But they're easy to share. They're short and they get the point across. And people ask, like, okay, but you don't say anything about the CFPB in these shorts. You just like come to the stream. Say, yeah. It's called a mystery box, okay? A mystery box, right? I say, save the CFPB, come to this live stream. And then the people are like, what's the CFPB? Why does it need to be saved? You get the curiosity, and that's how you pull them in, okay? I know all about this stuff. I don't know all about this stuff. So anyways, check those out. Please share them, like and subscribe. Again, our fan club program is, you get 5 people to subscribe to the channel. You are a member of the fan club. You get 10 people to subscribe to the channel. You are a fan of the fan club. So that's all honor system, of course. I trust you. Nobody out there would say they were an official member if they hadn't fulfilled the criteria. So I know that I can trust all of you folks. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. And that's about it. Stay tuned for more hijinks from me. But not anymore. I'm out of hijinks for this evening. Now I need sleep to recharge the hijinksatron. I need sleep to charge my hijinksatron to churn out further hijinks. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, it's the song. I gotta go. Bye.